Hi, welcome to This is My Architecture. I'm Jason. Here I have the CTO from AMPOS, Bangcha, and Chief Architect Dar from AMPOS with me.
Hi, Jason.
Hi.
Hi, Bangcha, could you share us about what AMPOS does?
Yeah, sure. So at AMPOS, we provide the employee experience platform that enables all employees in an organization to be successful. So we have features like onboarding, learning, communication, and many more. And the power of the platform is in its different ways of using the features in different combinations to provide a unique and engaging experience for our employees.
I see. I know AMPOS has systems deployed in global regions and in China region as well. Could you share us why you duplicate those systems?
Yeah, sure. So we actually started our production environment in Singapore, and that worked great. However, when we started having customers in China, we started to see some problems. We saw latency issues, we saw errors, we saw timeouts, and the mobile experience of our users in China started to degrade. So that's when we started to explore different options to solve the problem, and that is when we decided to have a production environment in China.
Dar, could you share about how you utilize those regions for a different environment? Because I know sometimes managing multiple regions can be quite challenging.
Sure. So we create a lot of environments for different purposes. For example, development, staging, and production. So this helps us deploy and changing the production development environment without impact the production environment. Also, we deploy our application server in many regions because in the customer in Southeast Asia, we deploy in Singapore for the better latency, and also in the China regions, deploy application server in China cause the better experience for the users. And last one, we deploy our data lake in Tokyo because it has to move the data from RDS in these two regions into Tokyo region, and the internet connection from Tokyo is quite stable into the China region.
I see. I know AMPOS has multiple clients and you need to deploy systems for those clients, and CloudFormation plays a big role for that. Could you share us about what kind of challenge if you leverage CloudFormation in those regions?
Okay. We developed the CloudFormation because there are a lot of environments and they keep increasing the operation tasks. So we make it more automated. That means we use CloudFormation to deploy and update our environments. At the beginning, it works in the global. And once we deploy in the China, the CloudFormation script is a little bit different. So for example, the URL suffix and the partition, they have the different format. So instead of we using the hard code, we have to refactor our CloudFormation to work in both regions.
I see. I know China region is separated from the AWS global network. And if you need to interconnect those regions, you have to go through the internet. It's quite challenging for the internet sometimes. I know the CICD pipeline is initiated from the Singapore region. Could you share us about the challenge or solution, how to solve that?
Okay, so we have two challenges. The first one is the AWS global regions and China region cannot share the resource or assume role to let the region to see the package. But right now, we have to implement our package distributor to keep the secret of the key in every environment. Once the code build finish the build, it will trigger the package distributor, and the package distributor will decrypt the key from every environment and push the package into our environment in every regions.
I see. Okay, so let's talk about the data lake project. I understand that you have a centralized data lake in Tokyo for those regions. Banja, could you share us about whether it's a business requirement or it's a technical requirement?
Sure, it's actually both. So from the business perspective, because we have clients that have many locations. Actually, some clients have locations both in China and outside of China. So when we provide reports and analytics, they require to see both the global view and also the local view when they drill down. And as a result, if we centralize data in one location, it allows operations of that data to be much more convenient. And also, we are able to decouple the join logic away from our main business logic, and that makes it very easy to manage and much less complex.
I see. So Dar, we just learned that sometimes have the data across those regions can be challenging. Could you share with us how you aggregate those data from like global regions and the China region?
Okay, so in our data lake solution, we create a glue job encoder to export the data from these two regions into one data lake. So for the connection between glue in Tokyo and RDS in China regions, right now for our first version, we use the internet connection, but this is not the best practice. So in the future, we are going to use the direct connect to make it more secure and more stable.
I see. Sounds like direct connect with fixed line to connect those regions would be the future solution to have a more flexible and secure connection. Pancha, could you share a little bit more about the advantage to implement that?
Yeah, sure. So there are two main advantages we are looking at, and one is to reduce the number of errors and as a result, number of retries. And this is to make the system more stable. Also, for the second advantage is to reduce the latency, and this is to provide a better experience for our users in China.
Oh, I see. Thank you both for coming, and thank you for watching This Is My Architecture.